everyone, it's Erica or Banded Twin, and I'm here with my 13-week post-op lap band update. All right, guys, it's been quite a week for me, quite a learning experience, and I want to share. Let me begin with my numbers. I started off this week actually, last week I weighed in at 247.8, and this week I was 244.6. So that's a 3.2 pound loss. And I never lose that much, guys. Not since the very beginning. I usually lose 1.5 to 2 pounds, average between 1 and 2 pounds a week. But let me explain why why I probably lost so much this week. I wish I could say it was because I hit the gym really hard. No, not this girl. But let me explain. A week and a half ago, I had a fill. I went from 4.5 to 5.5 cc's. It was a little tight that weekend because I got it on a Friday, and I thought by Monday I would have to have an unfill, but all of a sudden I could eat fine. I ate my protein, chicken, roast beef, fish, you name it, I was able to eat it. I just had to chew a little harder. I only had one PB episode that weekend, and because I didn't chew very well, so I thought, okay, now it's time. I have to learn to chew. And I did great all week long. No problems Monday through Friday. Saturday, different story. I tried to have cottage cheese and yogurt for breakfast, and I only took one bite, small bite, chewed it like I thought really well, and it immediately got stuck. I got the horrible pain in my chest that I immediately got a brain freeze, which I don't know why I get those when food gets stuck, but I do. So painful. 3 minutes later, up comes all the slime, PBing. It was horrible. Very uncomfortable. And when that was done, I was like, I am not eating anymore. I wasn't even hungry. It had turned my stomach. There was no way. 4 or 5 hours later, I tried a protein shake because I was scared maybe it was going to be sore from that episode, so I didn't want to have food. Even the protein shake, very difficult to go down. It pretty much sat in my pouch every sip for like 4 or 5 minutes before it would go through my band. So I was really nervous, wondering what did I do? What is wrong? And I let it go. And that evening, I was hungry. Hadn't had any food. I had a protein shake. That was about it. And so I tried some refried beans and I watered it down a little bit to make it even more smooth. No way was my band even having that. Way too thick, apparently. Would not go on down. Once again, PB'd. It was painful. And I said, I'm done. I'm just not eating food today. So I took a rest all night long. Sunday morning came and I was too scared to try food. So I went ahead and just had a protein shake. Once again, it just sat there the first couple sips. So I thought maybe I'll try something warm liquids. I don't drink coffee or tea, so I went ahead and had hot chocolate, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I tried that and it immediately came right back up. It would not even sit in my pouch. It just immediately went down, came back up. So I wasn't having that. I was still able to finish my protein shake about half an hour after the hot chocolate, trying to drink hot chocolate. And I was able, it was very, very slow, but I didn't PB any of that, and it did stay down. So I at least was able to have that. And when I got home from church, it's about 45 minutes to church, 3-hour church, 45 minutes back. So, we're looking at 4 or 5 hours before I decided to try to eat again. And I was so hungry. Foolish me. I tried chicken. The worst PB ever. The worst ever. I never want to experience that again. And I was done. I immediately told my husband, I'm calling first thing in the morning. I am getting an unfill because I don't know how people live more than a couple days like this. Being too tight, it is not right. That's my new motto. Too tight is not right. At first, I was really frustrated and sad and wondering what did I do to have to have an unfill, feeling guilty, that it wasn't working for me. But then I realized this is all part of the journey. I'm going to have more fills and unfills. You just never know when your body or the band is going to say, screw you, I'm going to tighten up and I'm not going to let go. And let me tell you, she wasn't letting go. So Monday came, I called my PA. She's out of town. Her backup doctor was booked. So they told me they'd call me back. They called me back. It turned out to be my surgeon. And they wanted to see me right away because at that point it was getting too hard to get liquids down. And I was getting nervous. And so he called me in. I went in the afternoon and was very happy to see him. I hadn't seen him since 2 weeks post-op surgery. He was ecstatic to see that I've lost 46.2 pounds since I started in January. And it was just amazing. Now, he was slightly worried because I could eat all last week and then all of a sudden I couldn't. That's a sign of a slipped band. But he didn't really want to go that route right now. He was hoping, as most of you guys know, the fluid that goes into your band through the tubing hooked to your port. Sometimes some of that fluid goes back into the tubing, so you don't necessarily have 5.5 cc's in the band because some of it is in the tubing. So he felt that maybe some of the fluid was in the tubing at first, and then maybe, my port, which I'll get to, my port situation, might have caused the fluid in the tubing to be put back into the band, which squeezed it shut way too tight. So he took out half a cc, and let me tell you guys, I feel like a new person. It is fantastic. I was able to eat and drink on Monday with no problems. I just feel like a totally different person. I could not believe I let myself go 2 days, but it was a weekend. I could still get some fluids down, so I was not going to call them until Monday. And it was great. I was so happy. We did find out. I was really worried. I think I talked about it last Wednesday about my port being flipped. And yes, it is flipped. And I'm going to show you an example if you guys can see this. Okay, just pretend this is your stomach. This is your port underneath your skin. Now, my port normally is flat like this, and it is now flipped like this. So it's face up towards my face. And this part right here is the part that's sticking out of my stomach that pokes through, so you can see that I have like some alien thing sticking out of my stomach. And I can literally grab it, move it around if I wanted to, but I don't. I leave it alone. But it's easier for him to access now. I had no idea he even pricked me when he did my unfill on Monday. It was so simple and so easy. He was able to hold it in his fingers, put the needle right in, boom. It was amazing, and it worked out perfect. The only problem with your band being that way, when you twist or you turn, when you roll over in your bed, when you try to do sit-ups or any core exercises, painful. It just rubs all against your muscles and nerves in there. So every once in a while I get this bad sharp pain. But I will take that over having to go in for revision surgery right now because, first of all, my insurance won't cover it, so I would have to pay for it. And at this point, I can live with the pain. It's not constant. It's just every once in a while if I move wrong or twist. And right now I'm not doing any core exercises, so I haven't tried that and see how bad that was going to be when I try it. So I'll just take it as it is because I'm really excited that it's not flipped all the way where he can't get to it. So, sorry this is long-winded, guys, but that is what has been happening to me this week. And it probably explains the 3.2 loss. And next week, I'm not going to expect big numbers. Aunt Flo's come, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a rough weight loss week next week. But that's okay. I am still doing the best I can and exercising and feeling great. Sorry, guys. I am doing the Couch to 5K, and I'm doing great with that. I finished on Tuesday, week 5, day 2. Really didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I just went for it, and when I was done, felt amazing. My tops of my thighs are really sore, so I've been using my stick to rub out the sore muscles. And I also got the new protein shake from GNC for post workouts that Texas Danielle talked about, and I am so excited to use that, and I have used it today and yesterday. Love it. Cookies and cream is one of my favorites, and so chocolate's pretty good too. And so I'm now using that post workouts to help rebuild my muscles. And Thursday, tomorrow, I'm starting the week 5, day 3, where it is a straight 20-minute run. Terrified, but Jen and Brad, I'm going to pretend that Brad's chasing me. I'm just going to run. Anyway, I'll let you guys know how that goes. But if I don't do it, I don't do it. And I just keep trying until I do it. And I'm excited to work on that. All right, guys, this has been very long. And I hope you guys have a great week. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.